I'm back with another wig review, and Lord have mercy, let me tell you, I had a time with this one. But I will let you know what I like and what I dislike about this wig, so be sure to stay tuned. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Surprise! Here's my girl Kizzy, and I am getting ready to show you a sped up version of what I do with my hair. I have a lot of different textures in my hair. My hair is a lot more tightly coiled at the top than it is at the bottom. And yeah, I'm ready to have some fun. So just showing you the back of it. And I generally take my hair and I have to put it in about 8 sections, and I just blow dry each section one at a time. Child, before y'all come for me in these comments, I am working on blowing my edges back on the right side of my head, and I'm using a new Botana oil, and I will let you know how it works out. Ladies, we have to use heat protectant, and so this is the heat protectant that I'm using. And I finally purchased a new handheld dryer. My previous one, I'm ashamed to say, I probably had it longer than I had my daughter, and she's 14 years old. And I'm so happy with this purchase because it literally cut my drying time of my hair in half. It was very quick. And my hair was more manageable and a lot softer than it normally is. Look, Kizzy got some hang time, y'all. I told y'all the shrinkage is real. It's so crazy to think about it, because my hair, like, it looks really, really short when it's in its natural state, and I have a little length on me. It ain't down my back, but hey, I got enough to pull up in the bun at least. And right here, I'm just getting it ready to blow dry. I am adding the serum, the heat protected serum. First, I gotta braid this part up to get it out of the way, but I am just simply adding the serum to each section as I blow dry it. And I'm going to do that with all the rest of the sections of my hair. And I really, really like this blow dryer. I should have bought it a long time ago. And I'm hoping by doing these videos, it would help me to take a lot better care of my natural hair, because I will be doing something with it a lot more often. And I will definitely be getting my ends trimmed soon. And after blow drying, I just cornrowed it in 2 braids in my hang time. The next day, I got it ready for under the wig. The wig that I am trying out for you all today is called the Butta Lace, and it's what lace, and it is Butta Lace Unit number 6 in the color 2. And it is a glueless wig, which I really like because it's very, very beginner friendly. And this wig did fit snug on my head. As I said previously, I do not have a small head, and I'm okay with that. But that's the reason why I did not use my wig grip with this one, because I didn't want it to fit too tight on my head. And it's pretty snug, which means it's not going anywhere, and I love that. One of the things that I did not like about this wig is that it's really, really silky, and that's not really what texture my hair would be if I did a silk press. I tend to like the more yaki textures, and this one is super, super silky. And it's also not very thick, but I think that that helps it to look more realistic, because not a lot of women are walking around with 200 density hair. So right here, I am just clipping in the clips to get it ready for me to cut the lace. And I am cutting it in 2 sections, which is gonna make it into 3 sections. And I will be using my eyebrow tool to cut the lace. And as you can see, a lot of my tools need to be replaced, but I will be working on that gradually to get my videos to go a lot more smoother. But I'm cutting off the lace, and I will be tinting the lace using the Milan Perfect Concealer again. I really like that because it really matches my skin color, and it is in the color Toffee. And I definitely had a time with this lace, and it's not the lace, I believe it was my tools. I need to get new tools and get new scissors and a new razor, and it will definitely probably go a lot more smoother. Next, I am getting ready to tint the lace using that concealer that I mentioned, and I just put it all over the lace to get it ready, and I make sure that it's coated pretty good, and I even put it on the edges of the wig because I want it all to blend in seamlessly. And right here, I started looking for my Got to Be glue spray in the yellow bottle, and I realized that my daughter had it. And all of my mamas with teen daughters feel my pain on this one, because it doesn't matter how much you give them of their own stuff, they still like your stuff better. But I simply found another spray. I sprayed it on the lace, and I am now drying the spray so that it will set in place. And I am getting ready to put the wig on. And as you can already see, the lace is perfectly colored and it matches my skin very well. I am using the side combs in my head, and I'm placing a little bit more on the top part because there's a section of the wig that butter lace is starting to have now that it's like a little white section. I don't know if that's a separation in between the lace, but I'm coloring that part so that it blends better. And since my broke best friend has my spray, I will be using the Got to Be glue gel to lay the lace down, and I will also be using the melt spray as well. And the lace melt spray is very sticky, and it's getting in my eye right there, but I prefer the Got to Be glue in the yellow bottle as opposed to this lace melt spray. But the lace melt spray does work really well at melting the lace. And I am just simply getting the hair out of the way so that I can tie the band down. And this band I'm just going to leave on there to help mold the lace into place, and I will be using my blow dryer to help the spray dry a little bit quicker. And look at that, it's blending really good, and I am going to attempt some baby hairs, but again, that is just not my thing. And right here, the lace is lifting a little bit, so I'm going to add more of the gel and simply just dry it so that it can set. A lot of times, because I don't use the glue, the ear tabs come up, and sometimes I just tuck them behind my hairline and keep it moving. Here on the other side, the ear tab was okay. I'm just going to comb out down a little bit of the baby hair, not all of it. It had pretty thick baby hairs, and I just wanted to use a small amount of them, so I'm cutting them to make them a little shorter, and I will be gelling them down with the Got to Be Glue gel. And now that I'm done pretending like I know what to do with baby hairs, I am brushing the wig out, and here is the final result. And as I said before, the only thing that I really did not like about the wig is the texture and how silky it looked. I prefer the yaki as opposed to the real silky, but y'all not gonna be able to tell me nothing over the next week or so.
All the links are in the description.